Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Check, strike.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Raiders defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now the first throw of the night is taken in, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready? Rocco 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now back to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now they'll shift things around. On second down, Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
79 Broncos. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Raiders receivers have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Jack Panther.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check. Hustle.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and they make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up from his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, hey.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. That second down play nets a -4.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. They end up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
19 tight. 18, fight in. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a completion to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that's proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
That was a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Come on.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well. Because
what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Check steal.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That is caught. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Ball again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Mevis on to attempt the point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first and 10.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mustang 19!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. There he goes left side.
Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. Go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here comes 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Let's go.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 40.